Hi, everybody. It's Mark Rushton at markrushton.com. It is Saturday, December 18th, 2021. And yeah, two videos in 2 days. The last video was called The Disorganized Recording Artist or something like that, where I was trying to get, in a hurry, to get all of my ISRC codes into Songtrust, which is the company that manages my publishing and mechanical royalty collection worldwide on the sound recordings. For streaming services. And I had discovered that there was 800 or 900 tracks that were out on the streamers that were not connected up with the titles. They didn't have ISRC codes for whatever reason in Songtrust. I've been using Songtrust for a couple of years. They are a very good company. But I have this huge catalog, and I had this strange import from this data that I had from it's I cleaned it up. Okay. I got, I'm working on it, right? So in the last video, I was talking about how I was complaining about how independent music distributors do not allow you to, or I couldn't find any way for them to download a CSV or XLS or XLSX or a TSV or TXT or whatever of your catalog metadata with that particular streaming service. And I couldn't believe what an idiot I was, because let's just go over right here to Soundrop. And Soundrop, it's right before your very eyes when you go and create a new release. So right when you log into Soundrop and you're over here and you're like, I'm going to create a new release. And then, oh my God, there it is. Download full catalog in CSV, download full catalog in Excel. Gee, it couldn't be any easier. I just didn't know about it. I just did not know about it because, as you can see here, I'm publishing often enough of singles, albums, whatever. I didn't know about that. So I downloaded that, which was an immense time saver. And why is that? Why is that? Because I had forgotten to, and this is my this is my ISRC ingest form for Sound Exchange. And yes, Sound Exchange, if you have recordings out there that are played in internet radio of some kind, regular radio or internet radio. So Soundrop handles certain, I think it's mechanical royalties for, things like iHeartRadio, for radio stations. I've had music in the past on Soma FM and Pandora Radio, but the radio side of Pandora Radio, not the interactive side. And so this past year, I've had a number of my stable of artists have gotten featured tracks, and they get into the radio side of Pandora. And I was just like, oh, they still manage that. Oh, okay. And so I was like, well, how many tracks do I have over there? And it was just hardly anything. I hadn't updated anything since 2018. I really hate to admit it, but I just don't have all my processes down, and I'm getting my processes down. Okay. So combine that with what I knew from Soundrop there. Then what I could do is I could take that information from Soundrop and copy it over into the template that Sound Exchange provides. And from there, I was massaging a little bit of the data, and I performed an upload, and I was absolutely pleased to see that Sound Exchange does a verification of the file that you're uploading, which is just, I don't think they used to do that, but in the past, I don't remember them doing that. I remember them like coming back or whatever, but then I think they went through, just decided to do a verification on that. And so there were several things in there that were things that I had uploaded to Soundrop, but they had not been distributed for whatever reason. There was a problem or some sort of glitch, or I canceled it for whatever reason. There was a problem, and deleted those out. And once I got that deleted and I filled some other things in, it was pretty excellent. So Sound Exchange, wonderful job. But mainly Soundrop. I it would have taken me I don't know how many weeks to come up with all that, because how many tracks do I have out at Soundrop? It's like over 1,000. It's like 1,077 or 1,078 or whatever. And then when I did the import to Sound Exchange, it said I had like, I think it was like 988. So some of those must have already been in there. I have been on Soundrop for prior to 2018, so it's very likely that some of those things are in there, and it's very likely that Sound Exchange also determines duplicates within the system and ignores them. That's what it seemed like anyway. Like, it doesn't give you an error, it just ignores them, which is just like, that's cool. That's great. Isn't that what high tech is all about, right? I mean, I deal with this sort of thing all the time in my day job. This type of thing where we're uploading files, processing files, looking for incorrect data, looking for duplicates and things like that. And so it's been this is the first I've really encountered it here on the music side of things. It's encouraging to see. I think things just get typically better and better with regard to technology, and uh, all these sorts of things for artists. So that's great. That's all wonderful and everything like that. But what about the other distributing services that I use? And I'm going to talk about that here in a second, which I catch my voice. So in the meantime, I logged a support ticket with Route Note. I sent a request to CD Baby, which is I think like a sister company, or they're owned by the same company as Soundrop. Soundrop and CD Baby are like step siblings or something like that. They're all, and they do kind of different things within the industry. And then I also was able to log a ticket with DistroKid, which used to be extremely difficult and apparently has gotten easier. I don't know. That's good. That's a good thing too. So I asked them all the same thing. I said, is there any way you can either prepare me a CSV of just basic metadata for my catalog, which would be, artist name, release title, album, UPC, ISRC, duration, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else. That's pretty much it. Everything else is kind of the same because I'm one stop, so I'm the same publisher, I'm the same rights holder, I'm the same, all that sort of stuff. So I've got requests out to those companies. Catapult, I only have a few releases out there. I can just go get that manually. It's not a big deal. But that if I can get some data from those companies, whether it's a CSV, an XLSX, an SLX, let's see, DistroKid uses TSVs for their royalty reporting. So I don't know if they're going to continue. I don't know how I'm going to get the file, but it'd be nice to get files from all these companies, because then I can go and upload those into Sound Exchange, and then I can also copy and paste all that sort of stuff into my Airtable database, and that would really speed things up. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I'm Some of these other companies, I'm not. I think I might be able to predict what they're going to do, but you never know. They might just, oh yeah, we were able to kick this out, and we don't do this, we don't allow, or we'll just do this sort of on an ad hoc basis. I mean, that's fine. So, I got my notes here because I have my OneNote over here. I always have a daily diary of stuff I do. I do that on my day job too, and I also do that for for many other things. And so, yeah, 989 recordings were brought into Sound Exchange thanks to the Soundrop CSV. So, yeah, again, thank you, Soundrop, for providing that sort of data for artists, because when we start releasing music and things like that, you don't know it's a very complex industry. It's really, look at me, I've been in it more than 20 years, getting things published one way or the other, and producing music and sounds. and I'd still look at me. I'm just pathetic. I don't know everything, right? It's not like I can go and, you know, read that Don Passman book and I'm going to know everything in 5 seconds, right? It's a lot of stuff and everything changes. And, I was looking for some data today and I was really shocked at how some of these sites out there still have some old information. Like they don't even like, I'm not going to go through it, but it was just like, it's like, no, that's not correct. The MLC handles that these days. And it's on the streaming services website. Like you guys need to go and clean that up because if I can see it, everybody else can see it. I don't know. But so anyway, there's that's going on. And then once everything gets approved into Sound Exchange, I don't know how long that's going to take at this time of year, probably a while. There's also this thing that they started earlier this year called uh, claiming, like a catalog claim, like rights owner claiming and stuff like that. And uh, it, not quite sure how that works. They have kind of a guide to it and everything like that, but not all my titles were in there just yet. Just because you upload it into their system and they perform that verification on it, there's probably additional processes that it has to go through before it goes out to the database that claiming process is looking for. So additional things there too. And I, I did a rough count of all my radio spins on Pandora, kind of a rough count. So I was trying to figure out how much money I'm probably going to get out of Sound Exchange eventually. And it's worth my time today to do that. It's not that much money, but it is worth my time to spend a few hours to do this. And going forward, good to have everything in there. And again, in my OneNote, again, building the processes. Here's what I need to do every time I do a release. And it's just adding that. I know there's lots of things out there to help guide people and artists and all that sort of stuff. But I don't like, what do you call it? The programs for that sort of thing. I just want to have a list, go through the list and get it done. So anyway, that's it for today. Dinner smells like it's in the oven downstairs. It's Anne's cooking up something wonderful, so I can't wait. Can't wait to have dinner. Did not have much of a lunch, and of course I don't eat breakfast, so it's been a while. And I worked outside today. Had to wait a while after I came in because I was all red faced because it's like, I don't know, like 27 degrees outside Fahrenheit. But good to get outside and get a little work done after looking at a computer screen for several hours. But I don't know. That's it. That's it for today. We'll talk to you later. Bye.